Hey, I mean, hello.
Too enthusiastic.
Sorry, I almost.
I'm sorry.
Forgive me.
I'm sorry, viewers. Forgive me. I'm here again. Look at me! Thank you for joining me in this very difficult time, and welcome to the program. welcome to sorry and welcome to apologies.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm sorry. It's like half my interactions in the world are just like,
sorry.
oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, sorry.
Sorry.
What happened? Like, I don't think that was like, it wasn't like that before. I don't know. Is it an old thing? Like I'm getting older and people are apologizing more, or Canada is coming down from like.
When is before? You mean like in life?
In life.
Your life.
In my life, I don't remember everybody just apologizing to me all the time.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'm running into people more. Maybe saying sorry is being more polite. Maybe we're in everybody's afraid of shooters or something. I don't know what it is, but everybody's sorry all the time. I think that what you're supposed to say is excuse me.
Yeah.
Like,
excuse me.
If you bump into people, you say excuse me. You don't say I'm sorry. You only say I'm sorry when you've done it wrong.
I think that, yeah, it's like makes people maybe less likely to apologize for real things when like sorry is like this rote thing you just say as like a nothing word. You're just like, it's not anything. It's like I bumped into you, or it's like it becomes like a lot less meaningful.
Yeah. There's a movie where they say I love you is never having to say I'm sorry.
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't remember what movie that was.
That's an interesting idea,
but that's
too.
like what Bird was saying, like I think at the end of last night. So if you were watching last night, we're going to try to just right into it. We should like end the show by saying like something, hey, think about this for the next time, and then when you get back here you can start saying this next thing. But usually there's enough things. In fact, every single time so far there's been enough things.
There's been at least an hour's worth of things, and usually more.
Yeah. But try saying excuse me, viewers. I think it's better.
Excuse me means never having to say I'm sorry.
Yeah. I say excuse me. I think I did say sorry today. But somebody at my job was being basically harassed by, by like a old man harassing a lady. And I said, I'm sorry that happened to you. And that's a real thing. And then say, excuse me, in that case.
Yeah.
Let's say you're sorry for them. You're like, not sorry. No, you're not sorry yourself. It's like somebody dies.
Oh.
You're sorry.
Yeah, you're sorry.
Which is kind of that's a weirder sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, they're
what,
dead.
Did you have something to do with this?
Yeah.
That's always that's the joke of the
of the death I'm sorry's.
Yeah, when you're like, if you're mourning but you still want a little comedy in your life.
Yeah. That's like my whole.
But actually, I've played that before, where someone says like, "Well, I got in a car accident. And it was a hit and run. I don't even know who the person was."
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's like, I'm sorry that it was you. You did this to me. But then that doesn't ever go over well.
Yeah, they go, oh.
They're like, what? What do you mean? No.
No, I'm being sensitive right now. This is a sensitive time, not a humor time.
Not the right thing to say.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Are we having a sensitive talk right now or a humor talk? Before we start this talk off, I would like to...
How flexible is this,
is this
conversation?
How do you feel about humor? I'm just trying to establish boundaries verbally before we get into this conversation.
Yeah, my coping mechanism is like mild humor.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be uncomfortable while you're trying to be sensitive to me?
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Oh, you just did.
Yeah.
It's too late. Yeah. It's Friday.
Big day.
Yeah. Whew. Thank the Lord, Carl.
Thank Carl, it's Friday.
We made it around to the weekend, kind of.
You can tell I was out walking the streets a little bit, and places have more people in them than you would expect. even places that usually seem to not have that many people, like Equal Latin. They got some good business. I walked by them.
What's that?
It's a new, like, I guess, Latin food restaurant. They've got really good flan. I went in there the other day and got some flan.
Wow.
It's on like 4th and Cherry, basically. It's across Cherry Street from Olympia Coffee Roasters and like diagonal across the street from City Hall.
Formerly what? What was it?
Ramblin' Jack's.
Oh, okay.
Which that's another one where it was such a like big restaurant and you never saw anybody in there. And like kind of I thought that about Equal Latin. I was like, oh, I don't see many people going in there usually, but today it was pretty packed, which is good.
What is Latin food? Mexican food?
I think so. Yeah, and there's like burritos. They got a good burrito selection, it seems like.
Yeah.
Got flan. When I went in there, everything was like traditional enchiladas. That was pretty cool. I was like, I don't know exactly what makes it more traditional than like, maybe it's like trying to be Mexican food, but not like.
Maybe less cheese, hopefully.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's why I don't like to go to Mexican restaurants usually because I don't like the cheese that much. I mean, I'm eating a lot of cheese right now.
But I think that's also, that's not necessarily something that is like actual traditional Mexican food. It's not that much cheese.
Yeah, there's like pile of cheese on there.
Yeah.
Like an insane amount of cheese. Like you want to eat just like a pound of cheese. I guess I mean, like I said, I'm eating cheese. But well, yeah, I don't know what the Latin that they call them Latin Americans, but I don't even know what that means. Mexican? Can't say you're not supposed to say Mexican.
Oh,
right? You say
I'm not sure.
Latin Americans, but is that like all of South America? Is like anywhere south America, Mexico, starting in Mexico, going all the way down to Argentina. I think maybe is the southernmost point.
Yeah.
Like by a little bit, maybe it has the whole like left side and then ends on at the bottom there.
Is this thing plugged in? No.
It's little. You have to like jiggle the wires around somewhere. Takes that charger takes lots of jiggling. It goes all the way down, so I'm not sure where it is. I know an orange is the new black.
It's like definitely
Latin.
it's saying. I think it's like to the America part is so it's not like Spain or something. I think which is like a big like differentiation or something.
It's not like Amino Dimine, you know, or like Latin words, you know. Like carpe diem.
Right.
Not carpe diem. Like that's like European or something.
Oh, yeah, Italian? Or no? What? Where is?
Yeah, that's like the Vatican, right?
Yeah.
And like Catholics speak Latin or something.
I think traditionally they used to, yeah. And like that was mostly so that they could like keep people from knowing what the Bible actually said, and they could just control them.
But how come they speak Latin, but they're not Mexicans?
I mean, even it's not Spanish, I guess, yeah. Or it's confusing, huh?
Yeah.
But Spanish is like based in Spain. Where's the Latin?
Spanish.
Yeah, what is the Latin part?
Yeah, they speak Spanish, but they speak Spanish because it's like we speak English, they speak Spanish, so they kind of got into it that way. They got it colonialized.
Oh, English. I never even realized that.
Oh yeah, never.
I hadn't really thought about it. It was
about it a lot.
It's like one of those things where it's like, why do they call a flower? You know?
It's we got colonialized a long time ago, and well, not us specifically, but we probably came a little bit later. A long time ago, somebody got colonialized by the English, and now we speak English, and then Mexico got colonialized by the Mexicans.
Spanish.
Oh, yeah. Now they speak Spanish, even though it's over there. There's Spanish food. You go over there, you eat Spanish food, and you're like, oh, is this Spanish food? Do you guys have tacos?
Oh, in Spain?
Yeah, they don't have tacos in Spain.
What?
They probably
do now.
Yeah, now they just have become... I don't know if people from Spain are like, they speak Spanish, right? But everybody thinks that they're Mexican or something if they go around.
Yeah, there's like definitely, when I was learning Spanish in high school, there's like definite differences or something, but it has mostly to do with like how you conjugate stuff or whatever, which is like pretty to the average non-Spanish speaking person is not going to make much of a difference.
I don't even know what conjugate means.
It's something about like how a verb works.
Sounds like sex.
Conjugate sex. It's a conjugate visit. We're going to the conjugate. Yeah, we're going to find out whether it was... I think conjugating means like who is doing the verb. And like the verb changes depending on who's doing it.
They're... wonder if they... In Mexico, if people from Spain sound hoity-toity. Like England, they do? Freddie's nodding. I don't speak Spanish, but yeah, they got the fancy accents in Spain. Like, oh, get back to Spain. Yesterday I did the program. Thursday must have been about, what, 6? Was it 6 o'clock? 5 o'clock? 7 o'clock? Huh?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? Started at 8 o'clock?
I don't know. I didn't get off of the meeting until 8 o'clock, and you called me pretty close to then.
So around 8 o'clock, 7:30.
Like 7:30, yeah.
After the program, we tried to get that 2 cables into 1 cable.
Didn't work.
And we're getting the what's it called?
Diplomator?
Decometer? Die something.
Dioptometer?
Bilateral combiner.
Some kind of some
kind of die
combiner.
What else is like 2 is die sometimes. Sometimes
yeah.
It's bi, sometimes it's die.
Yeah.
But what on other cases is die 2?
Diopter. I don't know what a diopter is.
No.
That's in a camera lens. I don't know what that... Oh, maybe that's...
Is that when there's 2 lenses and they're making...
Yeah, it's 2 lenses to make you be able to focus on one lens that's already... That's a diopter.
Diameter.
Oh, yeah, that's like the total distance of a circle, not the half distance, which is something...
2...
Oh, it's 2 of the...
Radius?
2 radius.
But
which seems like a weird way to define that, but still. Let's see. Dichotomy. I don't really know what a dichotomy is.
Dichotomy is 2... Like there's 2... Wait, what is a dichotomy? A dichotomy is like there's 2 things that are like... that don't make sense together, but then they are together anyway, but it's like weird.
Oh.
It's like this is a dichotomy, or... Right? It's something like that.
I'm not sure.
It's something to do with like 2 things that are together but shouldn't be necessarily in some kind of way.
Got it.
But I don't know how to use it in a sentence. Dichotomy, but if somebody said it.
Dichotomy of... I've heard this phrase somehow. A dichotomy of something.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Dichotomy, they have interests or something, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like 2 things. You can have 2 things that don't make sense totally, but then you just do them anyway. It's dichotomy.
See.
But then there's die and try, but then there's bicycles too. Lots of stuff. Probably Latin.
Yeah.
Latin.
Yeah. Like a dicycle? That's even cooler than a bicycle.
I got my dicycle. My die-wheeler. But then we're going to get that thing, and then it might be revolutionary for the program, actually, even too. We could maybe do some program stuff with that.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking
of program stuff, after we did that, I set up some new things in the new ways. So, for instance, look, there's a TV right over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And then check it out. Go to camera.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna say some things, and I'm gonna say this, and then now you say something.
Okay, now I'm gonna say something about something. Yeah, it's like it's a multiple camera setup.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. And go to 2.
And 3.
Yeah, 3, 4.
Oh, there we are. Yep.
This is what they do.
Maybe it could be useful for something.
Well, like, I'm gonna say something like this, and they say, "Oh, you're an idiot."
No, I'm not an idiot. You're the idiot.
You just get the look.
Oh.
You go like this. I'm mad now. Or it's like you say, like I continue to say things, but then I like supposed to continue to say, and then you like react and then go back over here.
Yeah.
It's like
that's what we got. I thought maybe it'd be good for like bands. I don't know, or something. Not sure. But you'd have to do a lot of switching, and then your arm's up there the whole time, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's nice because there's like multiple angles, and then we're doing the channel thing. So actually, go back to 2, and that's channel 2 is VCR 2, and change the camera angle. Oh wait, no, go to 2, and then change the channel. I mean on yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, see? It's like a little zoomed in, maybe. You can't really see what's even going on.
Wow.
I need a remote for this camera.
Yeah, there is one somewhere. Right? Channel A is still out.
Still out. Anyway, so that's how it's working right now.
Wow. And they're labeled, huh? Where's the Magnavox?
It's up top. It's on the top of that VCR stack there.
Oh, that one's a good one, though.
It's a good one, but that VCR doesn't need to be a stereo VCR. In fact, we were having to like do stuff like we had like a funny little converter that converted 2 channels to stereo. I think this Daewoo we took on tour. I think this is a good VCR, possibly.
Oh,
Special.
Hey,
a real great one.
Bird is here.
Carl's here.
It's great.
Kenny's here.
We talk about Columbus. This is yesterday.
Calls in.
Not great episode.
Talk about Columbus.
Bird was here on the 10th in 2015 and this year.
Whoa, weird.
And emergency vehicle drives by.
Yeah.
Lots of emergency vehicles drove by yesterday.
Emergency.
Leave me alone. PM and
Don't call me. Stop it. I'm over it. No more, please. Don't ever call me again. I don't
with Kenny.
Leave me alone.
Here, Kenny.
Whoa, scary. So we don't need to do scary month. It's scary on here now.
Yeah, we always have scary month with us forever from the past.
It's the commercial, everybody.
Yeah, I talked about cleaning up my place and cleaning up my computer hard drives and just preparing myself
The
for
mustache and eyebrows are made out of Lisa
having
Hurwitz's
an
hair.
archive.
Ooh, really? Her own real hair?
I think so.
Wow.
I'm thinking about it.
Check it out. We're on Every Night Alone.
That's very creative. That's do it yourself.
Yeah.
360-836-4384.
I wonder how clean Carl's house is now and how his computer hard drives are.
How much vinegar are you using to clean your laundry, Carl? I remember not too long ago I was listening to those messages and I remember that Carl was putting like crazy amounts of vinegar on everything.
Oh, wow.
He was cleaning his house with like tons of vinegar.
Whoa.
And then he was putting like tons of vinegar in his laundry.
Oh.
to clean it.
Wow.
Like white vinegar is that going to clean? You just smell like vinegar? He didn't smell, well, he smelled like cologne all the time.
Oh.
But maybe it was covering up the vinegar smell.
It seems like that smell dissipates.
The cologne or the vinegar?
Cologne never dissipates.
Yeah.
Yeah, vinegar.
Yeah, probably. Maybe it was not too bad. Yeah, I like this. There's multiple TVs everywhere, and this is nice that you can't see that, though, but
Yeah.
maybe we should get a hand-cam.
I think that's a good idea.
What happened to Barbie Cam?
I think it's in that box up there.
I find it like about once every 3 years.
I'm almost 100% sure it's in one of those gray bins up on top of the shelf.
Okay. But yesterday I did
That one's
that.
black and white. That's actually still a pretty good camera.
Yeah.
All we just got to keep batteries in it. Make sure we turn it off.
Did the decometer thing, and then me and Bird were back to my house and we got some more tapes.
Oh, yeah, you didn't tell them about the Shelton thing. Oh, wait, that you told them yesterday on the show?
Yeah, I think I did yesterday. But now with the whole toilet paper situation at my home.
Uh-oh.
So I had those things wrapped up in the thing, and I noticed today that like whoever used the last one that opened it up, they had left the plastic just like on the floor.
Oh, God.
But this time what I did was I used the last of this roll again, and what I did was I took the whole bar out, and I put the bar behind the toilet, like last time I put the whole roll. So now I put the empty bar on the back of the toilet, so it's saying like, look, here's the bar. You know, the bar is off. But I think I'm gonna go home and have the toilet paper and the bar is going to be on the floor, and the toilet paper is going to be on the back of the toilet.
Well, what about? I mean, in that situation, if you're using the last of it, don't you think it would be good of you to like change it? I know you've changed it every time, but it's like if you're
that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I bought some more too.
But like, I feel like this is all adds up to the person who uses like the last roll, or something like that.
Yeah.
The one who leaves it empty.
But I was leaving it empty before and changing it, so now I'm doing other things to see what's going to happen.
I see.
Because we're playing these games. Maybe I should communicate at this point. They don't know about the games.
They probably don't even know that it's you. Like they have no idea.
They don't know what's going on at all.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Nobody's talking about it. It's getting weird at this point now. Now I realized now that I did that. I think maybe I did it for the program. like instead of life.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
good. I mean, at least that way you're not feeling like, if it's a program thing, then it's not like negative feelings.
Yeah, but
about
it's like maybe
roommates.
I shouldn't be running social experiments on my roommates for the program.
It is curious to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find out. I mean, I'm always curious about what the next installment is going to bring.
Yeah.
In the toilet paper trilogy
It's
here.
getting weird. It's getting weird now. And I guess it was already. No, it wasn't really weird before. Before it was very, like, standard, like kind of a roommate situation.
Yeah.
I made it weird this time. I realized no. Because I was like almost about to put it back, and I was like, well, I don't want to. I just want to see and step it up. I think did you hear about it? I was just like seeing about how passive aggressive I can possibly get.
Yeah, I told you yesterday that you should get a like some sort of a surface on the back of the toilet that makes it impossible to set anything on it.
Well, no.
To make it so that. So I think that's maybe the next step if they. I mean, it's just like, it's a good question where it's like, you come into the bathroom, there's no toilet paper on the roll.
Yeah.
And the roll is off. Is that like, are you more likely to put the roll onto the the holder if the holder is off?
Yeah.
Already? Like maybe they're like, I don't want to go through the effort of taking the holder off the whatever supports from the wall.
Yeah.
So actually, I can see the logic here of trying to test the limits of their like what are they willing to do.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Do you think this is one roommate or is this multiple or like?
There's three. There's three possible roommates.
There's like three other than yourself. I mean, because it would be. So there's like.
There's me and three others that are using this toilet.
Wow.
So, I don't know. We'll find out. I'm the one that definitely have bought all the toilet paper.
Yeah.
They haven't bought, and I have a bike. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm like putting this in my backpack and carrying it on my back to get there. But this time I think maybe I've gone a little bit too far. Maybe I'm gonna have to talk. I don't know if I'm eventually gonna have to talk about it. But I'm like, I'm gonna have you watch a program for the past couple of times. I've been talking a lot about this. I've been running social experiments on you.
Sorry, housemates.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm running experiments on you. Kinda.
But it is interesting. I mean, I'm curious about like other viewers. What do you guys? What would you do? Yeah. I feel like I'm always the one. You always want to like think about the next person on the seat. You know, you're like that's like.
Yeah.
Got to think about that. Who's next? What do they need? You know.
Yeah. I had been replacing in the past, but now...
Yesterday, I used the last of the toilet paper here in the studio zone, and I even though we have like a designated person to do that sort of thing...
He was there today when I got here.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I replaced the roll. I didn't fold it over like he always does, though. I didn't do the like fancy fold.
Well... I usually get here and then use the restroom like when I get here, but he was here today, so I was like, "Did you clean it already?" Or because I want to go after he cleaned it, I guess, not before, because I don't want him to have to like clean directly like after me. So I like waited, and then I think he'd leave, and then I went back, but then it was folded, and I refolded like afterwards.
Oh, he did the refold.
He had just folded it like 10 minutes ago.
Oh yeah.
So I did the refold.
I'm not sure I support the fold. That's all.
I don't really support the fold either, but it was already there. I'm just gonna go with what's going on. The whole I don't like the whole janitor system. I think it's kind of odd. Like, I would do it myself or something if someone's like, hey, just sweep up this place.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'll sweep up the place. But I guess it's his job.
And I guess the fact that he's going above and beyond is a good sign that probably the bathroom's very clean. And maybe that's even what that like fold is. It's not like some kind of a thing, but it's just being like, look,
I was here.
I not only cleaned the bathroom, it's so clean that the toilet paper is folded over. Like, clearly my attention to detail knows no bounds.
Yeah.
It's like, which actually now suddenly I think I understand the fold. It makes sense. It's like, it like just shows how dedicated and detail oriented the janitor is.
Yeah.
Like, really, obviously, if the toilet paper is folded over, he's cleaning it better than I ever would if someone asked me to clean it. So.
Yeah, it's definitely weird to have a janitor. We had like another one that was collecting the garbage way back in the place across the street from the government.
Really? In the like that first official studio?
Yeah, and they were there because we were the only people in that building after 5.
Yeah.
So they were there like 8 o'clock. So they would come in and take the garbage. Actually, the whole garbage. They had like garbage service over there.
Whoa.
And it was always kind of weird because I was like, you probably have more money than me, or like they're the janitor, but they're not like they're the janitor. It's like usually you're like, oh, thank you, janitor, like
right,
or you say custodial service person or whatever. But it's like you're probably like I would put you at a higher social level than me.
Oh, because
like,
it's a government employee.
Is a government employee or whatever they're doing at the time. I was like, I mean, I'm not doing that much, but they probably have more money. They're getting paid more than me, and I was like, you're a better, like you're more. They're higher. I put them on the caste system.
Sure.
They're higher than me, but I'm like, well, you're taking my garbage though. It's like, thank you. Can I give you $1 or something? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I'm not sure if that's
the guy's in here cleaning up. What is he? I mean, we're the only people in here. Who's using the bathroom? Like construction workers and us.
No, and then the rental people. The people who run like Olympic.
But there's another bathroom in the hall, like between here and there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Guess that's us.
Yeah. But it's good, but it's a little weird. But also, there's a new guy. This guy is relatively new, because he's the guy that's been folding stuff. He's only been here for maybe a month.
Yeah.
Or so, and I knew the old guy. Like, I was talking to him, I would say hi to him. I mean, he's been there for years. Like he's actually a carryover. Like the other guy before this guy had been there since we got here.
Oh.
And he like carried over from the other place, and I wanted to be like, hey, where's the other guy? His name was Dave.
Oh.
I'm like, hey, new guy, where's Dave? What happened to Dave? And he's like, I don't know. I took his job. Like, maybe I don't know if he took his job or the other guy quit.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think there was probably not too much overlap, or I don't know if there was like training or something. I'm like, hey, what happened to Dave? Did Dave train you?
Did you have Dave to show? Here, Dave's going to show you the ropes.
I'm like, Dave always left, like candy bars on this. I don't know, trying to get him to do something weird, like extra stuff. Like, Dave always cleaned out the room too,
He picked up, organized things a little bit.
I don't know. He's a new guy. But so I went home last night to relay my head, did the whole toilet paper thing. Woke back up this morning and rode my bike here. There's still the people at the outside the Capitol with the climate thing.
They're still there?
They're still there.
What? How long have they been there?
I think they're there like all the time.
I thought they were like, that was a one-day thing, and they're always there now?
They're still there. I think it's kind of like an Occupy kind of deal, it seems like, because there's somebody sleeping there all the time, too. Like, they're there 24 hours. And
ooh, man, why do they always pick like the worst possible time to do this?
I think they should, because I think they're supposed to be suffering.
Uh-huh.
I think that's why I want them to get off their phones.
Oh.
Did you hear about this?
Yeah, and I've seen it too. I know what you're talking about, where they're like holding a sign, but they're like not really paying attention. They're just like sign.
They shouldn't be holding a sign.
Looking at their phone.
They should be looking you directly in the eye while flagellating themselves.
Yeah. Like,
climate change. You know.
that actually might work. Actually,
Yeah.
Maybe we should get some people to like physically hurt themselves until people fix the climate.
Yeah.
That's like, Gandhi did his like food thing.
Yeah.
What if it's just like whipping? I'm not really sure why the biblical people whipped themselves. Like, where the term flagellate yourself comes from.
Isn't it so that you could be like Jesus?
Yeah, or like maybe like they're punishing themselves for their own sins or something. It's like way less. It's like way more confusing than if someone was like being like, fix this issue, or I'm going to continue to inflict horrible pain on myself.
Yeah.
Which I think like camping out somewhere, there's ways to be like, this is a law where you can't stay here or whatever, that's like something you can do. But there can never be a law against like physically hurting yourself. Yeah? No?
I think if you're harmed, they say, to yourself
Yeah.
and others.
And others. Yeah.
But the first part of like, if you're harmed to yourself,
That's also
then you're insane.
what there are so many people who are insane for just like lifestyle problems,
Oh. Yeah. And they say you're gonna say like smoking cigarettes,
Yeah, exactly. Or like, so many things like
like they can just
not exercising, or like
Yeah.
or I don't know, who knows, like tanning or something.
Maybe you are being a burden on society for not treating yourself like very well. It's like, quit smoking.
Yeah.
I'm personally offended by you smoking. Someday I'm gonna have to take care of you.
Yeah. I'm gonna be paying for your medical bills. Yeah. It's true.
But yeah,
So they're there. They're at the.
they're still there.
Right.
It's cold out, and they have a thing. Like on the first day, when I rode by, they were like, "Hey, you want to come play some music?" And I played a little music with them.
Wow.
And today, now they seem to be just like, "Oh, hi, thank you."
Jay Inslee still hasn't come to our demands.
I don't think that Jay Inslee is even there. Like he's like out of the state.
Somebody tell Jay Inslee that there's people who are like freezing themselves to death in the like Capitol building. Does he know yet that they're
know.
there?
But that's not how legislation works.
Is legislation even in session? That's like another good question.
Yeah.
There's some like people who stand out in front of City Hall every Thursday, like doing similar. It's actually a classic problem of protesting where they all have like signs for different things, kind of. Or it doesn't seem like they have like a cohesive message that makes any sense. But
I'm generally mad.
and they're all mad about a specific thing, but they're together. They're not like really like, it's not really coming as like a total message. It's like sort of this like sort of scattered bunch of different issues.
Remember Carl's one man like abstract protesting?
Remind me.
He had like a sign, and the sign maybe had like an eyeball on it or something.
Oh, what?
It was like something just like you had no idea what it was, but he was like walking on the Capitol with this sign. It was like almost like art. Like, what does this sign even mean? And he had like said a lot of things without really making any sense.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, wow, that's good.
It's kind of like that.
That's a good protest. Yeah. No, but they're there every Thursday, and I'm like, why are you here on Thursdays when it's like after 5 p.m. Like no city employees are there. It's like there's like people driving on the streets, but there's like it's like a very arbitrary time and place almost for it to be happening. Like it's like
Yeah.
they're like
Thursday.
making it a weekly thing. They're like, it's Thursday, we're doing it, but like it's not like Tuesday when it's like city council meetings and like
Yeah.
all the people who are going to city council would like walk by them, and it's like it's sort of like that where it's like, well, I mean, is legislation in session? Hard to say. Maybe it is. It might be.
No, it's January.
January. Yeah.
Well, for the Capitol.
Yeah, for the Capitol.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, why now? Maybe because it's the coldest time. That could be.
Yeah. There was like the climate change protests not too long ago, like the big
Oh,
one, like
the
internet-
worldwide one, yeah.
Yeah. Which was like somehow inspired by like a little girl from Norway.
Hmm.
But I don't know. But I don't know. That's not how legislation works.
Yeah.
Protest all you want. Nobody's gonna do anything.
Like, oh, here's this one worldwide day. Maybe we should just stay here forever and keep
Yeah.
protesting.
I feel like free speech is a trick.
Hmm.
You heard about this one? I've been saying this on the program recently too.
Uh-huh.
You heard about this?
I remember the general gist, but not the details. Is it like...
It's like
'Cause
other places you don't have free speech, but maybe you even do, and maybe everybody's just like, we got free speech, but everybody has it. But if
I think at other places you say something and then you end up in jail.
yeah,
Or they like kill you. So I think that's like the opposite of free speech is like they like
So-
like I mean you say the wrong thing maybe in this is like the like what is it South Korea, North Korea, whatever,
okay.
and like you're dead. You know,
That's
or
what-
like
that's
disappear
what-
forever.
That's what they tell you.
No, I think that's true. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
or like a king, like in the past, in the
Yeah.
past where you say like, the queen is dumb, and you're like, well, you're in jail,
Yeah, I mean that's what I kind of like. I'm on the edge of believing that. It also might be some kind of like propaganda thing that the American government's telling us so that we can not like them as much.
Like people in France got killed because somebody like posted a picture of Muhammad in a like
Yeah.
political ad.
Well, where'd you learn about that?
What?
In school?
No,
No?
In the news.
Yeah,
he
on the
got
news or
killed.
at school.
He got killed. No, the people actually died in France because, and it wasn't like the government saying you couldn't do it, but like it was like people being like, you like said the wrong thing, and so if you like have a government that does believe that like like this thing shouldn't be said or like people should die if they think this thing, then
Yeah.
like. So I see what you're saying. Wait, well, I guess finish your free speech thing.
But,
so I know.
this is part of it. But it's like maybe it's like not other people actually have free speech and that they're trying to like make it seem like we're the best by having it, and even though the
Sure.
other countries possibly maybe it's real, maybe it's not. It's on the edge because you hear about the news. Maybe the news is all fake anyway. But even if it's real, which I'm thinking is real, the whole thing, this whole point revolves around it being real, like you said. Like
Yeah.
you believe. But it's like free speech is like not having free speech is like a government burden. So they're like spending all their
Oh,
time
yeah.
like stopping people from being like, hey, you can't say that, I'm gonna get you.
Right.
And then they gotta pay like a cop or something to get them, and
the controlled speech agency of the government who's
Yeah.
out there to try to like stop people from saying
and
things.
they're wasting all the resources.
Sure.
And here they're like, you say whatever you want, I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna do bad things. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Like, water off my back. You can go on, and I'm still gonna be awful to you and like oppress the poor or something.
That's true.
So and they're like, don't oppress me, and they're like walking around outside with signs, and they're like, I got free speech. Look at me.
And they're like, good. See, we have free speech in our country.
look how great we are.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. So it's not that like I think the old version of free speech not existing is definitely the thing where you're like, oh, the king sucks, and then everyone who says like the king is bad like ends up in like prison or died or
Yeah.
whatever. But now it's just like free speech is there, but it doesn't matter or something. And you're right. Like America's like we got free speech, but yeah, probably like people do have free speech in France and
Yeah.
like maybe every like major country that I can think of, maybe. Or
Who cares
some would
about
say
free
China,
speech?
Who knows? But like, I guess like free speech that doesn't do anything. But I guess yeah, there's just so many voices. Maybe that's the thing. There's so many people and so many voices saying different things, and that's what that whole sign thing on Thursdays is like. There's like too many different messages all happening at the same time, so it's like you can't not everyone's like going for that one thing and being like, yeah, you're right, let's overthrow the government because of this thing.
Yeah.
It's like they're like,
Oh, yeah,
I agree with some of that, or like not all.
We got
of
free
it.
speech so that we don't need like free like destruction.
Sure.
Like most of the time you just start yelling, and yelling's like sticks and stones kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If you're really mad, you would destroy things. You're not mad at all. You're not breaking nothing. You weak protesters.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, what are those? Remember the May Day protests of a couple years ago where people like breaking windows
Yeah,
and
don't
stuff?
do that. I'm just joking.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, man. Politics suck.
Yeah, I guess it's like it's broad politics. I guess I'm run by the Capitol every day now.
Oh,
It's
right.
like they're dragging me in. They're dragging me into the politics.
Yeah.
It's part of my life, actually.
Got any messages today?
We did. We only got 20 minutes left. Oh, Monkey Bones.
Monkey Bones called back.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. I stole the... We need that for the phones, huh? I mean, I'll plug it back in.
There should be more than one. Or no. Maybe it's not Monkey Bones. I don't know what this is. We'll find out right now. Oh, you were using this one?
Yes.
No, this one, right?
That one was not working so good, but it turned out to be the plug.
Oh.
I'm trying to get a hold of John Daly.
Well, you found
Monkey
it.
Bones. What's up? What's up?
Oh, it's
Call me back.
Monkey Bones. I'm gonna call you back, Monkey Bones. Wait, why is this Monkey Bones? I thought you had a number that we already saved in the system, Monkey Bones. Monkey Bones 2. Monkey Bones with a Z. Bonds. Uh-oh, it's not charging. There it goes. Alright, I'm calling Monkey Bones. Yeah, Monkey Bones maybe got a new phone number, or there's like...
Sounds like Monkey Bones.
I don't remember Monkey Bones. Where did they come from? I feel like they were in the basement. Like it was like from like 2014.
I don't really have a memory of Monkey Bones very well.
They sing the theme song.
I heard that.
Oh yeah.
I did hear also, or no, I saw something on the streets today. I was about to tell you about it when we got here. Because we went and got pizza.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Monkey Bones.
360451.
Uh-oh.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Monkey Bones. Falls back. You have about 15 minutes. It's "Hold it all with me." That's what you sent the message. All right, bye.
Bye. But yeah, you walked by you got pizza, walked through the alley.
Oh yeah.
And then I was coming from Olympia Coffee Roasters. I walked down 4th Avenue for a little bit. Walked past all those businesses I was telling you about that had a lot of people in it, like Equal Latin and even like Octopus had like had more people than I've usually seen. I was like, oh, it's Friday, and then
calling it octopus is like neither word.
Yeah,
it's like octopus is one of the words at least. The octopus is just like, why? What are you even saying at all? Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's more fun that way. And then anyway, and then I like was walking after Adams Street. and I like started smelling something that smelled like incense. And I was like, oh, somebody like wearing like Nag Champa that's walking by me or something. But then there was like 2 sticks of incense just out of 2 parking meters, like out of the coin slot in 2 of the parking meters downtown. It's like
It's weird.
Yeah, and
It's been
it's
stinking.
burning.
It's been stinking downtown. Whoa.
Has it? How to focus?
Yeah.
Oh, it's having a hard time focusing.
We're not moving that much.
It's been stinky downtown?
Yeah, the bay. I think it's been low tide or something.
Oh, yeah. Actually, my friend is who I work with, his sister was in town. I was like, oh, what do you think of Olympia so far? She's like, well, there's this spot over there that smells kind of like cows. I was like, where are the cows? Like, I was like, oh, Adam, that's your takeaway so far, huh? Oh, no.
Stinks.
Yeah, it doesn't smell good. But then I walked through the alley after Old School, like in between the Reef and the parking lots. And then I saw on the side a VCR. Did you see this?
No.
Like, oh my God. There's like this weird, like, there's like a cardboard box, the back of a VCR, and like maybe one other piece of like maybe strange trash on this raised concrete block. And I was like, what the heck? And I went over to look at this VCR. I was like, what is this? Like, it's clearly a VCR because it had like the RCAs on the back and everything. And I went up and looked at it, and it was that VCR that we were using yesterday that didn't work, and I threw it in the dumpster.
Yeah.
And it says like only records in EP.
Yeah.
And like somebody went into the dumpster and like took it and like, I don't know, put it in some kind of strange arrangement like in the like
In the
on
alley?
the in the alleyway.
From here?
Yeah.
They took it out of so someone was dumpster diving here.
Yeah.
Took it over there?
Yeah. It was weird. And I
Oh,
like, because
no.
I was like, oh, is that a VCR? And like in the back of my mind, I was like, did someone go into the back of my truck?
Yeah.
But no, I don't have any VCRs in the back of my truck now. So like went over and looked at it, and it just had the thing with my handwriting written on the like little
What?
tape flap that says only records an EP, like out in the world somewhere. That was
Yeah.
so weird. So anyway, I thought that was pretty funny and strange.
That is weird.
But
We're going to have to start poisoning all the garbage.
another little social experiment.
Oh. It's a food. I mean, it is like a restaurant dumpster, so it's like a
Oh, yeah.
fine place, I guess, to throw things out to dumpster dive.
Yeah.
Yellow fella left a message. He said hello, but I think it's too late to call him back because it's nighttime.
Yeah, too late.
But I want to call Mark, the guitar player, even though he didn't leave us a message. I just feel like it's a good idea.
I like his messages. I always want to hear the Mark messages.
Yeah, we'll call him. He didn't leave any, but I'll call him, tell him to leave some more.
All right.
And I'm going to call my grandmother. Within about 12 minutes, we got to record a message to the future.
I think I bumped the like thing that stabilizes the table out, so I got to make a new one.
I'm liking the booth so far.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad to hear that.
How it's like almost a month anniversary of the booth.
Yeah.
I was tempted to like clear a spot on the couch just to see if I remembered how it felt to sit on the couch.
I'm sorry. This mailbox
you're
has
not
yet been
sorry.
set up. Subscriber.
Sorry, mate. Foot.
Yeah. On channel 2, show this camera again. Let's see if it's doing a little better. Yeah, I mean, in theory, you could, like, do couch stuff from here if you have, like, a lot of guests or something.
Yeah.
This camera, honestly, does very badly in low light now that I'm looking at it. You can barely see that there's even a couch over there, but I guess that's fine. The lighting is something we're playing with. I was thinking about maybe putting some Christmas lights up. What do you think about that?
Good. That'd be good.
Some like ambient light.
Kind of teenage, but.
Teenage, no one would even see it.
Oh, okay.
It's not like they're decorative. They're more of like a light source.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
It's like not harsh as the fluorescence and like maybe
Sure.
like abstract.
Bye, future.
Yeah. Just say no to the dark side.
What is now and what is then?
Yeah, I was getting a little confused.
I'm confused. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That's confusing. Because that's the
Bye,
past,
future.
right? That's
Yeah,
that's not
the
now.
dark side.
Okay.
You're
The lighting is not good enough for that. This is the real test of this new VCR that we got here. Is like, can you cue it up
Yep.
and then record the right thing?
Yeah. Some things have different cue spots.
Yeah.
Like when you remove it, sometimes it like replaces the tape in weird ways.
I like that this VCR doesn't like do. You put the tape in and it doesn't do anything. I have some VCRs that like automatically start playing.
Oh yeah.
It's
That's
like
a
pain in
problem.
the ass. All right, you ready for this
Yeah.
message of the future?
Yeah.
Hey, future, it's us, the past.
It's Friday. Somebody was dumpster diving and they moved a VCR from over here to over there.
We got some new cameras.
Free speech is an illusion.
And then I wanted to say to the future, forgive me.
And we'll look at this thing too.
What's that? Oh yeah, we got a little switch. Die.
Bye, die, future. All right, let's take a look.
Oh yeah, we got to see how it worked.
See how well it got queued.
I hope it worked. The other VCR, there was no reason to take it out of the mix other than it had like a stereo where we've only been using it in a mono setting, and so there was like a piece of hardware that like converted the stereo signal into a mono signal before it went to the audio board. So if this works, it's like a simpler and cleaner way to like play these tapes and cue them up.
The rewind is, I think, slightly more jumpy
Really?
than the old one, which is not.
That's not good.
It's not good. It's not bad necessarily. Too bad.
The biggest problem is that we don't have a way to like
Maybe
rewind
we'll,
without
get recursive, but maybe
being
we're
there.
driving mad.
Or, you know, it's
Mark
like...
McCrade from Mark's Donkey. Bye.
It looks like the
future.
camera was higher before or something? Oh, yeah. Higher angle?
Hey, future, it's us. I think it was
It's us in the past.
lower.
What do you
or
have to say
no,
in
I
the
don't
future?
know.
Because right now we don't have channel A.
Nope, happening now. It's Wednesday. Mr. Ginsu is Mr. Ginsu's friend ripped his own teeth out with pliers. Oh no!
You're recording over the top of that other program.
Don't rip out your own teeth. Bye, future. With pliers. Bye. Oh, that's the past.
Is that you?
Yeah.
I was at
That's your new pose. You're just like...
How you
Yeah.
doing, future?
Like,
I hope you're happy and healthy.
Hey. Whoa. What? Oh, wow. What?
Oh, no.
Oh!
We lost.
What the hell?
Oh no! It
Wait.
really messed it up.
Wait.
It was a bad experiment. It really like erased like half the message for the future yesterday.
Oh no.
We just gotta.
Forgive me.
Oh,
Please,
I don't
forgive me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Do you forgive me? I forgive the past.
Yeah.
I forgive you the past.
Oh well, we did the
Ah.
test. That's why we tested it, or,
Wow.
or something, I guess. Well,
All right. Well,
we're just gonna have to like go.
that didn't work at all.
I think
No, we should switch back. We should get the old VCR is still up there. This was
switch back.
I don't know.
We can switch back, or we can just go a few seconds forward.
I think we should switch back. The other one worked really well in that way, right? Like it's just like you stopped it in one, and then
Yeah.
like you did on the other one.
It's hard. It's hard to. Is it? I was just like used to the other one, or
No, if the other one like you cue it up in that way, and then
it just did.
we
it.
gotta switch it back.
All right.
That's not good.
It's been the other one for, I think, as long as it's been.
I wonder if the Orion does it. Because what if we just swapped these two? That could work, but I guess it doesn't matter. We don't need to
We
do
could
this.
try it real fast. On a separate tape.
Yeah.
Do an experiment. I'm like,
Yeah.
hi, Grandma.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Good. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Andrew's.
Okay, you talk to like Andrew.
Are you drinking water, Grandma?
Yeah.
You are. You got some out right now?
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, talk to Kenny. Hey, Andrew.
Hello. You're there, huh?
What?
You're not there? You somewhere else? You working?
Yeah, I'm not here.
What?
Not here.
How come you're not at work?
Because.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What is this movie from? Oh, that wasn't that loud. Never mind. Never mind.
I want to play. Name the movie.
Yeah, let's do it, Andrew. Try it again. Hold it closer.
I thought he yelled it more crazy. He was like, I am Pazuzu.
Pazuzu, that's obvious. You know,
yeah,
Freddie?
very easy. It's the. Oh my.
I know.
Hold on. It's the one where they try to like exorcise that like weird demon.
That's true.
Right.
Almost, you're very
from
close.
like, The Exorcist.
Yes, there it is. They're exercising. It's that person. Who's that person? They're
Jane
exercising?
Fonda's Exorcist.
You were wrong.
The possessed.
Yeah.
It's actually The Exorcist Part 2.
What?
Oh yeah, actually I knew that too. Because you know why though? Because they actually don't. Isn't it? They don't say Pazuzu in the first one, right?
Really? It's just like written. It's like a written thing.
Yeah. It's kind of. I'm pretty sure I heard this that they don't ever say. Oh, I forgot. You know in Star Wars, like the bears, what are they called?
Oh yeah.
The Ewoks.
Ewoks, yeah.
They don't actually say Ewoks in the movie.
What?
It's just like cultural knowledge where you know what they're called.
That's so weird. Where did it come from then? There was no internet back then.
Just like books and stuff. Everybody just knew.
Wow.
Yeah, but they don't say Pazuzu into the second one, and then there's like this really lame part in The Exorcist 2 where he goes, I am Pazuzu! And it's like, don't say Pazuzu.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like doo-doo face! That's like almost Pazuzu, sounds like doo-doo.
Yeah.
Or something.
I actually like connotate that more with Futurama, which is like the name of the gargoyle that the guy had. He had Pazuzu the gargoyle.
Oh, yeah?
Probably definitely named after the Exorcist thing, but it's like, Pazuzu.
They're showing Pazuzu. They're showing scary movies on TV?
I'm watching Review.
Oh, yeah. I saw that video. I didn't watch it yet.
Hello?
But maybe they're showing scary movies on TV now. It's spooky season for everybody. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Hey, did you hear?
What?
What?
What did I hear? What?
Robert Forster died.
Who's that actor?
Yeah.
He's like really old, right?
Yeah, he's 78.
You know what I'm surprised by?
What's that?
Robert Forster was alive until recently.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm surprised that old rich people die at all. Like Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs was really unhealthy.
He really fucked up, yeah.
He had a crazy diet of like fruit. What? He's eating like only fruit.
What?
He must have felt so like crappy all the time. He's like rich. And he's like, oh.
Don't do that.
It's just like,
hey people, if you eat only fruit, you will die.
He's just like living. He's got like $1 million, but he's got like bubble guts all the time. Just like, oh.
Seems like at that point you could hire someone. Yeah, I think you're right. It's like you should be able to hire someone to like make you the healthiest person alive if you have that much money.
Rumor is that he had like really bad smell. That he smelled really bad because he had some weird beliefs. He smelled bad and he ate only fruit. And
he's an idiot.
He died young.
There was.
I'm expecting Bill Gates to just never die. You know?
Yeah.
Hopefully he's like.
Or at least what's his face, Bezos. Because that guy doesn't care about anyone but himself.
He's gonna be uploaded on the internet, first person. What about what did Robert Forster do? What is he famous for?
He was Max Cherry.
From Jackie Brown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy. Okay.
I'm I don't know. He's got a really distinctive voice.
He looked like our grandfather, kind of.
What?
Robert Forster looks like our grandfather and kind of like a little bit like our father too, but I would say like he looked like granddad.
Granddad. He's a cool guy, yeah.
Yeah, he looked like Robert Forster or Jim Reeves, you know.
Who's Jim? I don't know who Jim Reeves is.
Jim Reeves looks like Robert Forster and our grandfather.
He's a country star, country musician.
Okay.
Well,
Matt
that's too bad. I like that movie.
I'm from Chicago, and I'm Robert Forrester.
Yeah, he was in old movies. Your impression?
Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, he's from Chicago, is he?
I don't know. He's got like that accent.
I don't know.
Like
He sounds like Obama, right? That's what your impression sounds like. Obama, and Obama's from Chicago, I think.
Okay.
Is that a Chicago accent?
Sure.
Yes, I'm
Chicago.
from Chicago.
Chicago. Max Sherry.
Yeah. Sounds like Obama.
I guess.
What does Obama say? He says like actual smart sentences. He doesn't have like a catchphrase.
I can do an Obama impression.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm Obama. He cuts his sentences off.
Yes, I'm Obama.
He cuts his sentences off really short.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, program's over.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Andrew.
Bye, Robert Forrester.
Oh, yeah.
See you in hell. All right, we made it. Thanks, Grandma, Andrew, Yellow Fella, Monkey Bones, Freddie. Thanks for being here today.
Oh, happy to be here. Having a blast.
Is that everybody? I think it's everybody. Here goes. We made it. Dun 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 dun. Thanks for watching. It's Friday. We're on TCTV channel 22 at 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out. Yeah, YDHWM.com. Yeah. 360-836-4384. Call, leave a message. Get on TV. One Nice Day, number 3. Check it out. Yeah. For FBI, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Baby, Jordy Fabulous, Graham, Stop by Condra, Mutsu, Channel, Washington State, USA. Thank you. And viewers, as you're watching, thank you.
There's some crazy fish tubes over here. What are they doing with these fish?
Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah, dog.
Bye.